Welcome back to our channel. Thrones Season 2 of House of the Dragon ended not with the long-awaited Battle of the Gullet, but with a montage that left viewers with more questions than answers. Here are the top 15 questions we hope that House of the Dragon answers and where the show may be headed in Season 3. Be sure to be caught up to the season finale of the show, as this video contains heavy spoilers. So sit back and have a watch and wonder ride with us. Number 15. Who has taken Otto High Tower prisoner?
It would concern me, grandson, if
Otto has been out of reach since episode 3 of season 2. He was cast out of the castle after Prince Aegon dismissed his grandfather, preferring to name Criston Cole as his hand.
Remove your badge.
Sir Otto.
You are my father's hand, not mine. Take it off.
Right.
When Aegon's scheming brother, Aemond, took over as ruler of King's Landing, Aemond realized that Otto is the best tactical mind in King's Landing and that Cole is a bit of an idiot. So he summoned his grandfather back.
I'm not to serve his hand, you toad, to fetch him. Send word to Otto High Tower. My grandsire may be overcautious, but his devotion to his family has never been in doubt.
But the summons and Allison's letters to her father went unanswered. In a montage in the season finale, we finally learn why Otto's been ghosting his nephew. In a blink and you miss it moment, House of the Dragon revealed that Otto High Tower is being held prisoner by It's unclear who would capture Otto and why. If Rhaenyra had nabbed him, she surely would have mentioned it. Whoever has Otto, this is a major departure from the books, in which he was still playing mastermind on the King's Council around this time. Number 14. When will we see the Battle of the Gullet? Many fans thought the Season 2 finale would feature the Battle of the Gullet, one of the major conflicts in the Dance of Dragons. All of the pieces are in place during the battle. Team Green, with the help of the Triarchy, tries to break the Sea Snake's blockade. Dragons arrive. Losses are heavy, but we'll have to wait another season to see this epic battle, unless Rhaenyra and Allison's handshake deal means the show is completely reshuffling the order of events. Number 13. Did Rhaenyra mount Sheepstealer? As many predicted, Rhaena abandoned her wards to seek out the wild dragon in the Vale who has been leaving crispy sheep bones in his wake. So much for Rhaena treating Rhaenyra's children like her own. In one of the final images of the season, Rhaena stumbles upon the dragon nibbling on some yummy mutton snacks, but she doesn't actually interact with him. Will she be able to ride the dragon? It's important to remember that she has failed to bond with other beasts despite her heritage. Number 12. Where is Darren? In another scene, Allison asks her brother Gwaine about Darren. Darren has, apparently, been growing up away from King's Landing in Old Town. Gwaine assures her that Darren, unlike Allison's other two sons, is kind.
My son Darren. What's he like?
It's a poignant moment for Allison, who is horrified by the behavior of her elder sons, though it can't be easy to learn that the one son you did not raise is the only one who isn't a homicidal monster. Both book and show fans alike are all now really psyched to meet Darren. We even got a glimpse of Darren's dragon Tyrion in the final episode of Season 2, but no look at Darren himself. Number 11. Did Tyrion Lannister just father a bunch of pirate babies? In one of the stranger and most fun plot lines of the season finale, Tyrion Lannister brokers a deal with the pirates of the Triarchy. In order to seal the deal, Tyrion has to mud wrestle with the leader of the fleet, Lohar. Later that night, while having dinner, Lohar makes a proposal in which she asks Tyrion to FEK her wives. So yeah, Tyrion may have slept with the pirate's entire harem, and there may be a brood of illegitimate Lannister kids running around Essos now.
I wish to have children by you.
Number 10. Will we ever see Dreamfire? Helaena's dragon Dreamfire got a shout-out in the final episode of Season 2. Aemon demands that Helaena Fia Sabin ride into battle with him. Ultimately, Helaena rebuffs him and fans' hopes of finally seeing Dreamfire on-screen were dashed. All we know is that she's blue and silver and probably very pretty. Number 9. Will Aegon be able to rule again?
Is my son going to die?
I'm afraid I cannot say.
Aemon's scheme to keep his brother drugged with milk of the poppy and unable to make any kingly proclamations worked for a few episodes. But Larys Strong caught on to Aemon's scheme and has been quietly working to help Aegon, who Larys can manipulate much more easily, recover from his grievous dragonfire wounds. And Aegon made, frankly, a remarkable recovery in the nick of time. Larys proposes to Aegon in the season finale that he smuggle the king out of King's Landing before Aemon has a chance to commit fratricide. We see them leaving in secret. Will Aegon make it back to King's Landing? And does the fact that he'll be gone when Rhaenyra shows up to take the city scuttle her deal with Allison a son for a son? Number 8. Has Maelor officially been written off the show?
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Tyrion?
No. No, not in the least, Your Grace.
Has Aegon and Helaena's younger son Maelor been written off the show? During the book's version of the blood and cheese incident, Aemon's would-be murderers ask Helaena which son she would prefer for them to murder, his elder son Jaehaerys or his younger son Maelor.
No. She's telling true.
Helaena picks Maelor only for the killers to cut off Jaehaerys' head instead. Apparently, Helaena is so traumatized by blood and cheese that she can't even look at Maelor. Yes, it was even worse in the books than it was on the show. Some fans speculated that Maelor would be born later in the show. But House of the Dragon quickly dispelled that notion in the Season 2 finale when Aegon informed Larys that his cock is destroyed. Guess he is not siring any more heirs. Number 7. What was Elise Rivers' motivation?
Black hadn't felled the grove of weirwood trees that grew on these lands.
Look, I'm not saying isolating Matt Smith, one of the best actors on this show, from all the other main characters in a haunted castle so he can lose his mind was a waste of time this season. I would never suggest that. I sat patiently through Dany and Meereen on Game of Thrones. I can handle a season of Daemon doing Macbeth core. But I have some follow-up questions. Elise Rivers just spent the entire season drugging Daemon and creeping him out. But ultimately, her goal seemed to be to transform Daemon from a potential usurper into a loyal servant to his wife, Rhaenyra. Dreams about his brother Viserys and, ultimately, visions of Daenerys and the White Walkers convinced him that he needed to support Rhaenyra. Okay, but why? Is Elise loyal to Rhaenyra because she thinks she is the rightful ruler? Was this a women helping other women situation? Did she just think Daemon was a bit of a tool who needed fixing? Number 6. Was Daenerys the prince that was promised? Not to harp on Game of Thrones years after it ended, but the show never really answered the question of who, exactly, was the prince that was promised. That's fine, prophecies rarely come true the way you would expect in George R.R. Martin's books... except that House of the Dragon is completely obsessed with this particular prophecy. It's literally Rhaenyra's justification for murder and now Daemon's justification too. During his Weirwood Tree vision, Daemon sees the future, including the White Walker threat and presumably the only Targaryen who can stop them, Dany, with her 3 baby dragons.
Daenerys Stormborn, Dany, please! Of House Targaryen, Targaryen, of the blood of old Valyria, I am the Dragon's daughter.
Number 5. Is Rhaenyra turning into a cult leader?
Princess Rhaenyra.
I'm Queen Rhaenyra now.
Speaking of dragon ladies who drink their own Kool-Aid, Rhaenyra started using cult leader language way too quickly in the penultimate episode of Season 2 when she discovered that Adam of Hull could ride a dragon. She justified risking the lives of dozens of silver-haired common folk in hopes of finding a couple of dragon riders by proclaiming it was the will of the gods. This can be dangerous logic, remember. Her father, King Viserys I, ultimately jump-started this battle for the Iron Throne in part because he was obsessed with the prince that was promised prophecy and the notion that the gods had entrusted him and his heirs with protecting Westeros from some great threat. Number 4. What will be the fallout of the Rhaenyra-Mysaria kiss? One of the bigger surprises of the season was Rhaenyra sharing a kiss with her advisor and husband Daemon's ex-lover Mysaria. Sonoya Mizuno, who plays Mysaria, has said in interviews that DRC improvised the kiss. So it's not that surprising that we haven't seen an immediate fallout from the kiss in the final episodes of Season 2. But will the writers address it in Season 3? Are we in for a throuple with the return of Daemon to Dragonstone? Number 3. What's up with the Starks? The North, or at least 10,000 of their most, mature soldiers, marched to help Queen Rhaenyra. It took them all of Season 2 to march south from the Wall. Will we see Cregan Stark next season? Will he and Jaehaerys bro out again?
So they're old. I can ready them to march at once. If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them. They will fight hard.
Number 2. Who will Corleys name his heir? Corley's 2 illegitimate sons have come up in the world. Aelin saved Corley's life in Season 1 and has since become the commander of his fleet. Adam, meanwhile, is now a dragon rider, but Corlys has been hesitant to acknowledge one son, let alone 2, and so far Adam is playing along. When Rhaenyra confronts Adam about his parentage, he does not reveal that he's the bastard son of her own hand. Aelin, meanwhile, spurns his father's overtures. In the finale, Aelin recalls watching Corlys with his legitimate son Lenore bundled in furs, while Aelin and Adam struggled to survive the winter. He resents the fact that Corlys is showing an interest in him only now that his 2 legitimate children have died.
To grow up fatherless. To be sneered upon as bastards. Never sure of the bread to feed us. Do you know what hunger does to a boy? What grief does? Oh, shame. You are dismissed.
Number 1. Will Allison hold up to her end of the deal? This is the big question. The conversation between Allison and Rhaenyra, in which Allison agrees to open the gates of King's Landing for her old friend without a struggle, is a show invention. Allison also, stunningly, consents to Rhaenyra beheading Aegon to cement her claim to the Iron Throne as son for a son.
If I am to take the throne, I must put an end to the opposition to take Aegon's head. And I have to do it for all to see. You know this.
Will Allison keep her promise? What happens when Rhaenyra arrives and Aegon is already gone from King's Landing? Will she demand another head instead? And will Rhaenyra in turn, indeed let Allison, Helaena, and Jaehaera wander off into the woods to live in peace? That all seems too simple considering we have many episodes of dragon fighting left in this show. And there you have it, Thronies, the top 15 unanswered questions from House of the Dragon that have us eagerly awaiting Season 3. With so many plot twists and mysteries yet to be unraveled, we're sure the next season will be packed with thrilling revelations and epic battles. What do you think will happen in Season 3? Are there any questions we missed? Let us know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Westeros, and we'll see you in the next video.